feel stressed? Ever burdened by responsibility? Do you ever feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? That's just a saying anyway. I mean, if you actually had the mass of planet Earth on your shoulders, you'd be crushed by 13 septillion, 170 sextillion pounds. But don't worry, the Earth could never actually crush you, considering it's technically weightless. In other words, weight is not the number you get from a scale. It's actually the measure of how much gravity is pushing an object down. In 1697, Isaac Newton published his law of universal gravitation, stating that two masses of any size will have a gravitational attraction to one another. Here on Earth, you feel two sensations of force. The first is gravity pushing you down towards the ground. The second is the ground, or whatever you're sitting or standing on, pushing an equal contact force upwards. These two forces working together are what give you a sense of weight. Now remember that time you were falling from the tippy top of a roller coaster and you felt your stomach drop as you nearly fell out of your seat? As your seat matches your velocity, it is pushing a much weaker normal force upwards. This means that gravity is the strongest force pushing on you. This phenomenon gives you a sense of weightlessness, similar to how astronauts feel on the space station. The planets are in free fall because they are being pulled towards and around the sun, but not being pushed by normal force. All of the planets are technically weightless. So the Earth is weightless, but that doesn't mean it doesn't still have a mass of billions and billions of blue whales. Mass is the amount of matter an object contains, and it doesn't change with different forces of gravity. Using Newton's law of universal gravitation, scientists could actually calculate the mass of planets by examining their gravitational pull and the distances between other masses. Since all masses on Earth are influenced by Earth's gravity, we can use everyday objects to determine the mass of Earth. So scientifically speaking, you can even determine how heavy the Earth is using the weight of a 3-pound chihuahua. Scientists have used this nearly 3-century-old formula to determine the mass of our solar system. They've even determined the mass of the Sun, which is about 333,000 times heavier than Earth. It consumes 99.86% of our solar system, and just like the other planets, it's getting heavier. So the next time you feel stressed, just think about how the Earth feels knowing the Sun is going to engulf it in a couple billion years.